Yes, it's time once again for another episode of Midweek Midcard Matchups. I'm Pyrite Paulie Persimmons, and I'm joined as always by the one and only Val Veeta.
That's right, Paulie. We are here tonight gathered for a spectacle of amazing strength as two men are going to step in the ring and go blow to blow until one of them dies.
That is correct. All matches here on Midweek Midcard Matchups are to the death, and as you can see, the fans are streaming in by droves. Droves of fans are streaming in by the fucking thousands of them. They're coming by boats and buses. And look, oh, there's a train smashing something to the ground.
Nothing can stop them.
Has reached a fever pitch here tonight on Midweek Midcard Matchups. And why, you might ask me? Well, that is because tonight we will see the return of a former champion here on Midweek Midcard Matchups who got absolutely embarrassed the last time he was on this program. That's right. Tonight we are once again going to see the return of Alexei Gorbachev here on Midweek Midcard Matchups.
Alexei Gorbachev, of course, falling before to the Frenchman last time in the last battle.
Of course, you mean Lats LeRoux. That's right.
Lats LeRoux, that is right.
Lats LeRoux did, in fact, take out Alexei Gorbachev in the first episode of Midweek Midcard Matchups, but today Gorbachev will be going up against Mickey Schlitz. That's right, Mickey Schlitz. There you can see his facial features are too small for his head, Veeta. And now wait just a damn minute. If I'm not mistaken, Veeta, here in the year 1913, of course there's no reason to mention that now. If that is Alexei Gorbachev, there at the bottom right of our screen, I'm very confused by what I'm seeing, Val.
It's very strange, Paulie, here. It seems as though Alexei Gorbachev has really taken his loss to heart, Paulie, and it's caused him to lose his hair.
It's true. It would appear that, in fact, Alexei Gorbachev has taken his loss to Lats LeRoux much more harshly than a man would expect here in the year 1913. Of course, Mickey Schlitz not concerned about this, stretching out on the ropes now, preparing for the contest. But if I'm not, let's take a look over here. Oh, no. Veeta, it would appear Gorbachev has really let himself go since suffering that loss to Lats LeRoux here on Midweek Midcard Matchups.
Gorbachev, of course, been eating his feelings since his last match against Lats LeRoux here. But Mickey Schlitz has been juicing up on Grandpa's old cough medicine, and he's ready to take it to Alexei Gorbachev.
That's right. That's right, Mickey Schlitz is a real cobra in the ring tonight, stalking his prey as the referee looks on from the side of the ring. Here we see an extended shot of the referee. There we go. Mickey Schlitz giving him the big bear hug. My God, he stuck him in the steel reserve this evening as Alexei Gorbachev tries to comprehend what has happened to his life since his loss to Lats LeRoux.
That's right, of course. Poor Alexei Gorbachev may be a fat Sally, but he needn't be, not with Gordon Middle sanitized tapeworms, Paulie. They're jar-packed. To lose that stubborn spare tire, no diets, no baths, no exercises, and no ill effects. Gordon Mills, friends for a fair form.
Very impressive, Veeta. You're suggesting that Gorbachev could, in fact, insert a tapeworm into himself in order to return to fighting form and stand a fighting chance against Mickey Schlitz here tonight on Midweek Midcard Matchups.
It's all the rage, Paulie. All the celebrities are doing it these days.
More semi-erotic grabbing of the man across from the ring here tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Hard rights from Gorbachev as he begins to go house of fire on Mickey Schlitz.
Gorbachev, of course, redistributing the wealth all over Mickey Schlitz's body tonight.
Exactly. He knows what to do. He comes in, grabs the knuckles, what he calls seizing the means of production, and Gorbachev attempts to put one over on Comrade Schlitz. Schlitz, however, is no Ruski there, Veeta. He's one of the Old English, and he is in here defending Team Capitalism against the woes of the Reds.
That's right, he's delivering 40 ounces of pain right now to Alexei Gorbachev. And his fingers are beginning to crack, Paulie. You can hear it from here.
That is exactly right, Veeta. It's very impressive. Now we see Mickey Schlitz on top, trying to go for the pin, trying to wear down the steel reserves of Alexei Gorbachev. I realize now that I already used that one, I should have written a list and crossed them off.
I was thinking the same thing, Paulie, about myself, because I was about to say he's in there like a mad dog, Paulie, just going 20, 2020. With 2020
Well, you know-
vision, just thinking it to Alexei Gorbachev.
Well, you know,
here.
of course, that's what happens with a homegrown boy like Mickey Schlitz, raised up and corn-fed on Boone's farm. He now has moved to the city. My God, the thumb to the eye. And Alexei Gorbachev taking advantage. The means of production are now ours as he makes with the hip toss in the middle of the ring. Big
Alexei
action now
Gorbachev
and
with-
back to the bear hug.
Alexei Gorbachev really squeezing the proletariat here as Mickey Schlitz tries his best to open the top here.
God damn
But after you've had a few, it's a little difficult, Paulie. Oh, here we go.
Wait a minute! Mickey Schlitz tramping up Alexei Gorbachev. This fat bastard was not ready for an attack like that. The big hip toss in the middle of the ring. Schlitz now going to work.
It appears as though Alexei Gorbachev's the one who's been playing Edward 40 hands tonight here,
damn it.
Paulie.
I knew it was
As they go
coming, too.
toe to toe.
In the year 1913, as you know, it's unbelievable to see the Russians coming in like this. House of Harvard, now you see Schlitz having advantage up against the rope. The big hammer to the back, and wait a minute, snapmare takeover in the middle of the ring. My God, this was the big shoulder tackle. This violence is unprecedented here on Midweek. Wow, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus
He nails
Christ.
the shit out of the big red. And here we go, Mickey Schlitz with a third shoulder tackle. That could be it, Veeta. He could be on his last legs. Gorbachev should have gotten in shape before the fight. Whoa! And he hits with the old English 800. 1, 2. Hey, and there it is. You see Mickey Schlitz.
The old English.
Mickey Schlitz has, in fact, murdered Alexei Gorbachev in the middle of the ring. Unbelievable. Look at this tough son of a bitch right there,
Not
man.
a moment too soon, Paulie. Poor Alexei Gorbachev now losing for a second time on Midweek Midcard
That
matchup. He
is-
couldn't
oh.
survive another.
That is 0-2 for Gorbachev on Midweek Midcard Matchups. He's certainly dead now, Veeta, but a hell of a contest this evening. I look forward to seeing more from Mickey Schlitz in the future. For Val, Veeta, I'm Pyrite Paulie Persimmons, and we'll see you next time on Midweek Midcard Matchups.